horrible journey that was. I got the bus. I knew I should have got the train, but it's a bit expensive, isn't it? And I thought if I get the bus, I can save some of that money for a rainy day. I mean, it's not like we're short of those around here, is it? Anyway, I got a seat on the bus and I got one all to myself, which I was really pleased about because I wanted to arrive refreshed and relaxed for my new job. I'm going to be a hotel manager. Am I qualified? Well, between you and me, not really, but... Well, I've been looking after Mum all these years and doing the cooking and cleaning and doing the house and sorting everything out. I mean, it's basically like being a hotel manager, isn't it? Anyway, the advert in the job said you just send the money to the agency and the job's in the bag. And it's got its own accommodation as well, which I'm really excited about because I've never lived on my own, having looked after Mum for all those years and everything. Anyway, on the bus, there was a seat catalogue as well, so I got quite excited about that. I had a look, and what you do is you fill in, it's like an Argos catalogue. You fill in the numbers at the back and then you send it off, and then the seeds arrive at your front door, and then you can plant them. And if the conditions are right, well, then you get a beautiful garden to look at. And I could look at that out of my window in my new accommodation, which is very nice, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sat on the bus, and it's getting a bit hot and sticky because there was a diversion and a delay, and the driver got a bit grumpy and he wouldn't put the air conditioning on. So anyway, we're there, and I'm not quite as refreshed as I want to be. But I don't know what it is about me. I must have one of those faces. This woman comes and sits right next to me, and she's like this in my ear all the way there. She's telling me about her friends, her family, what she's getting them for. I mean, it's interesting the first time, isn't it? But after a while, you're like, does she ever take breath? Do you know what I mean? Those sorts of people that you think, do they ever stop? Anyway, there we are, and we get to our destination, and I'm trying to get off the bus, and I can't because my bags are hitting everybody's knees. And, well, she's saying that everybody's cross because I'm hitting their knees and things, but I think that even if you were sat back here, you would have heard, I sit at the front of the bus because I get travel sick, and my mum says that if you sit at the front, then it's a bit better, so I think that's right. Anyway, so I'm trying to get off, and I've just about had enough, and I'm just going to talk to her politely and say, would you mind being quiet, please? And I go round and I say, excuse me, could you just be quiet for a minute so that I can think? And then, look. Look. I knew I shouldn't have got a coffee. I don't even really like it, but it's the smell, isn't it? It draws you in, you can't resist, can you? And I bought these specially for my new job. But look, if I do this, still quite smart, not too shabby. It looks all right, doesn't it? Welcome to the hotel. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be late because, well, that's not a very good first impression, is it? So I'm going to go and find reception, wherever that may be, and ask them, where is the hotel manager's office? And I'll get there, and I'll lay out my things, and I'll make a pile of things that I'm going to do today, and a pile of things that I'm going to do tomorrow or later on, because it's good to be organised, isn't it? It's good to have a place for everything, and it's, oh, hello.
Hola.
Hola, that's exotic. Is it French? My mum had a thing about the French. She wouldn't let me go on the French.
Perdona, yo tengo que trabajar, hombre,
Everybody
salta
else
aquí.
went, and I had to stay at school and just do colours.
I promised to write to you as soon as I get here. Oh, let me tell you, Mummy had such an adventure. I get to the airport and, oh my word, it's huge. There's shops and cafes and people, so many people, and everyone is running to places to catch their flights to Paris, to Tokyo, to places I haven't even heard about. We all have to wait in a queue to get our check-in. Finally, at the end of the line, I can get my passport.
Of course.
Here.
¿Qué haces aquí? Tira para abajo, hombre. No, tú aquí no puedes estar. Si te ven, a mí me van a pegar. Tira abajo. No, tú abajo. Abajo, eso es, abajo. Abajo, abajo. Fuera de aquí, hombre.
Okay, I didn't want to go on the bus. Well, you never know who's been on the seat as well. It goes round the corner.
Finally, I get to sit in the airplane, and my seat is A21, right at the window. We have to make sure that you get to sit at the window too when we finally pick you up. So I can see outside and what's going on, and then the stewards, they tell us where all the exits are, 6 in total, and then fasten your seatbelts. And if you could just put me
Bueno, a ver, ¿tú te crees que esto es Disneyland o qué? ¿Tú te crees que yo estoy trabajando aquí, hombre? Que yo estoy trabajando.
Sorry.
Que yo no puedo perder tiempo, que me van a pegar.
Sorry. Listen, do you want a biscuit? No, I had these on the bus.
Hombre,
I thought they're going to come in handy.
siempre hay tiempo para una galletita.
Biscuit.
Una galletita siempre.
A ginger stem biscuit.
Biscuit.
Kit.
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 Biscuit.
At the airport, Marcus is already waiting for me. He's got this massive smile on his face, and just as he promised, picks me up. He takes care of everything. My suitcase, my passport, and you know what? And the car already is waiting. You know, he has one of those Mercedes, black and with leather seats. It's really beautiful. I've never driven in one of those. First of all, he's taking me to the hotel. I know, the new house isn't ready yet. So here, I'm staying in a hotel until everything is sorted and done and dusted. But he says it's going to be ready in about 2 or 3 weeks. And then we'll pick you up as well. And then you'll be here with us and we'll all be together. You, me, and Marcus. Just like a little family.
It's not exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's only me. We can... Oh. It's probably not room for both of us. We'll just, see. Let's let the light in. That always helps. And then we'll pop this on. My mum always said if you put a tablecloth on, it will draw the eye. I think she heard it on Kirsty and Phil or something. That's better, look. What a mess. Somebody's going to have to clear that up. That'll be me, I suppose. Turns out it's not all glitz and glamour working in a hotel. Who'd have thought it, hey? This one's really busy. There are all sorts of people coming and going and coming and going, all times of day and night. Somebody's got to take responsibility. People won't come back to a hotel if it isn't clean, so really, the cleaner's as important as the manager, I think. I didn't need those smart clothes after all. They gave me my own uniform. When I say gave, I had to pay a deposit. So that was the money that I'd put by for the rainy day gone. But soon I'll be earning money and my wages will come in and, well, I can start saving again. And I've got a proper job. I'm not on a street corner asking for benefits or, down the benefits office asking for handouts or anything. This is a proper job. And domestics, well, it plays to my strengths. All those years looking after Mum, cooking, cleaning, it's what I'm good at. And these hands aren't afraid of hard work. Oh no, these are helping hands, caring hands, Christian Henderson. What? Who says I can't have my fairy tale ending? My prince could be checking into that top room right as we speak. He's got all his people behind him with his cases and things, and once they've dropped them off, then he gives them the rest of the afternoon off so he can relax. And, well, he starts unpacking, and he goes to the small suitcase and undoes it, and inside there are his smalls, and he pulls out some silk boxer shorts, and he puts those in the top drawer, and then he goes back to his next case, and he's got all his designer suits and shirts, and he puts those in the walk-in wardrobe. Imagine that, a walk-in wardrobe, it's enormous. Anyway, he's had a horrible journey probably, so he wants a shower and wants to get refreshed and everything. So he goes into the shower and he starts singing, because that's what you do in the shower, isn't it? And he's got one of those really lovely deep voices. It's delicious. And because he's singing, he doesn't notice that I've come in to do the turn-down service. So there I am on the bed, turning down the sheets, when he steps out of the shower, butt naked, dripping wet. Our eyes meet and... Oh! What? It could happen! What's the name of that film? You know it, it's... Oh... Made in Manhattan! I love that film! A Beresford maid is expedient. A Beresford maid is thorough. A Beresford maid serves with a smile. And above all, a Beresford maid strives to be... invisible.
Esto no es lo que parece, ¿eh? Esto no es lo que parece, ¿vale? Bueno, sí, me estoy comiendo un plátano, ¿vale? Pero tú no has visto nada, ¿vale? ¿Eh? Tú no me has visto comiéndome el plátano, tú no me has visto, ¿vale?
Ok.
Es que se lo he robado a la limpiadora, esa que habla mucho, bla, 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 que está todo el día hablando. Esa, se lo he robado, ¿vale? Pero tú no me has visto. Es que tengo hambre. Pero yo no soy mala persona, ¿eh? Es que solo es que tengo hambre. Pero tú no, tú... Un poco raro, ¿no? Digo yo que igual parezco un mono, ¿no? Me tengo que ir rápido, ¿vale? No me... ¿Qué? No proof.
What are you doing? Come on. No proof.
Gracias.
Hello, sweet pea. I hope you're well. You are going to school now. A big girl. How do you like it? Have you made lots of friends yet? Well, I'm sure you have. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there on your first school day. But Mummy's so busy here, still working hard to bring you over. But I think of you every day. When I work, when I eat, when I sleep. You're the one I'm thinking of. You're the one that I'm dreaming of. You know, everything seems so much better when I'm dreaming of you. Helps me get through it. And then it gets worse when I stop dreaming of you and you're not there. silly mummy. Don't get upset. The people I work with are lovely. Everybody's really friendly and we spend a lot of time together. This place here is full of lights and noise, not like our tiny little village. The city never sleeps. People are always talking, shouting, laughing. That's it. Let's stop. The lights tell me everybody's having fun. No time for quietness. No time for sleep. Not here. But I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Won't be long now. Not very much longer. And don't you be sad, sweetheart, because soon we'll be together again. Make sure you look after Grandpa, will you?
hand out.
Sóplala.
Fresh start.
Bring her home together
Build a home
and then bring
together
her
and then
over.
bring her over.
Place my
Place on my
own.
own.
Place
Somewhere
my
My
own
own thing.
Somewhere
Somewhere
fresh.
new.
Somewhere new.
Work for
Fresh.
myself.
He promised.
No, I'll be no
I thought I
wanted to
found
find
somebody
someone
Get
who
the
would
money
pleased to
for
see
life.
me.
see me.
Get respect.
respect.
I want to be
Attention.
part of
Attention.
someone's
Love.
furniture.
Love.
Love. They all know about it.
I'm going to
deserve
keep
no
their
better.
mouth shut.
Same night,
No
a
one.
different bed.
You learn
No
to play
You learn to play by
they
the
just
rules, they
keep
just
changing.
keep
Keep their
changing.
mouths shut.
Sometimes the door is
Freedom,
open wide.
freedom is always looking over
Freedom.
your
Praise
shoulder.
of freedom is always
No,
the
I
one
will
your
not beat
shoulder.
him.
No
I
question.
look in
am
the
I?
mirror and I
Not
can't
to the
see
end, like
myself.
animals caging rage. You want to turn
I
the
want to
page.
turn the page, but it's ripped out.
I'm up the bottom.
Removed from real life.
Black clouds.
For sure.
But when the sun breaks through,
The picture changes.
here, while I wait,
Trying to make money.
time goes by until I see her again.
Then yo he estado en esa situación muchas veces. Así que sepas que no estás sola. No estás sola. Y nada de lo que yo diga te va a valer de nada, pero no les des esa satisfacción. No les des esa satisfacción porque no merece la pena. Al final los que salen ganando son ellos. Y ya te he dicho que no estás sola. Y que lo último que se pierde es la esperanza, por muy poca que sea. Esperanza, ¿eh? Qué bonito nombre, ¿no? Oh.
I'm always very discreet. You have to be. People deserve their privacy. They told me that. They said you can't just go rooting through their things, trying on dresses and perfume and jewellery. It's not on. And when I wasn't cleaning enough rooms in the allocated time, they said, remember, you're here to clean, not to dream. So now I'm in and out in a jiffy. I just do a quick once-over with the mop and then change the bed. And then I'm out, and there's definitely no chatting. Definitely no talking. The thing is, even if you're going around quickly, you can't help noticing little things. She writes letters to her daughter, I think. She says she's got lots of friends. And they go out partying, and there's music and dancing, and that she's having a good time. Everything's fine. She's happy. That's what she says. I mean, if that's what she says, then that's probably what I should believe. Even if I did say something to someone, I mean, who would believe me? I'm just a cleaner. It's not like I'm anyone important. I'm just the cleaner, and I don't know what I would say anyway. But that's not because I haven't got eyes in my head, because I do see things. I do notice things, and I do know that she's writing to her daughter, and she says she's all right. And
you know what happened?
The thing is, they said I should shut my mouth. They said I should shut my stupid mouth, but I'm not stupid. I do know that they're not her friends. I know why they're going and coming all times of day and night, and I know that I know what I see and what I hear, and I should just fold it up and sweep it away, and then when I'm at home and I hear him, and I know what they're doing to him, and I know my prince isn't coming. I'm not stupid. I just fold it away, and then I shouldn't say anything. I just want to make it all go away.
Hey.
Hey.
Claro.
Thank you.
Ya ves. ¿Tú tienes familia? Familia.
Family.
Sí, familia.
If I have family,
Sí.
I do. You know, I have a daughter, Sophia.
Sofía. Como Sofía Loren. Uf.
And you? Do you have children? Do you have little ones?
¿Yo?
Yeah.
No, yo tengo mujer. ¿Mujer?
Mujer.
Como tú.
Me?
No, como tú. Tengo mujer. Estoy casada.
And is she here? Your mujer, is she here?
¿Aquí?
Yeah.
No, mi mujer está en mi país.
Sophia as well. Yeah. Do you miss her? Do you miss her? Do you think of her?
Oh, muchísimo. La echo mucho de menos. Si la cogiese ahora.
You know, we'd always used to go to the playground, and she would jump. Really, she would jump on the swing and then go, "Mummy, push me higher," and I push her, and higher, even higher. And then her dimples when she smiles, and her curls in the air. And sometimes we would just sit and we'd watch the clouds, and we'd see dragons and castles and look there. Can you see over there? Just the turtle, and it's like the eyes over there, and then the shield there, looking straight at us, really.
Sí.
No.
Sí.
Oh, and her favourite game, hopscotch.
¿Cómo?
You draw lines. You draw lines on the floor, right? And then you make a grid. And then you put in numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have to jump over it.
Con la piedra, que tira la piedra.
That's right, exactly. You have a stone, and then you throw your stone, and then
Claro. Nosotros lo llamamos rayuela.
Rayuela.
No. Rayuela.
Rayuela.
No. Rayuela.
It's very beautiful.
Yo era un monstruo a rayuela. Yo un campeón. Donde ponía el ojo, ponía la piedra y después yo saltaba que parecía que volaba aquello. Era guau. Yo creo que todavía me acuerdo, ya verás. Se hacían las líneas, ven. Se hacían las líneas. Eso es, así. La línea ahí. Otra línea ahí. Ahí. Y aquí. Eso es muy bien.
Another one? Yeah. Yeah.
Perfecto.
Like a stone. Right, do you want to?
No, tú primero. Yo soy un caballero.
Okay, me first?
Sí.
Okay. Oh, no!
Ya lo he dicho, ya verás. Atenta, campeón.
Right, show me.
¡Ja! Ya te lo he dicho yo.
Right, okay.
Te dejo que...
No.
Soy un caballero.
One more time.